Yeah, welcome to the chat room. I was busy keeping up, well, working and then staying on the forefront of internet drama. Chrome on mobile. I don't know since when it started doing this, but wait, hang on. If I drop, hang on. If I put that, pop the green, then it'll drop the red, then it'll drop the blue, and then I need, yeah. Okay. Now, Chrome on mobile, not sure when it started doing this, but it now has a new feature where it's like, oh crap, wait, this might work? No. Where it'll just recommend, like, articles, I guess, that are vaguely related to things you've browsed about. So apparently somebody played through all of Sonic Forces on Steam, or on stream, and then returned it and got their money back. I was reading through that. It seems a little silly. I mean, it's not a cool thing to do. It's like all the arguments of, oh no, it's not stealing because this, that, and the other thing. Like, eh. I mean, even if you played it, I don't know, it's like digital goods don't have the same sort of, like, ownership as physical stuff, so like, no, you didn't necessarily go out and rob a store, but whatever. The internet's full of hot takes, you don't really need mine, and to be honest, I just got out of work doing science until whatever time it is now, so I don't care that much. Just got home and then saw that as a news update, and it's like, oh, news. Oh, okay. It did not make me eager to run out and stream it, actually. It's kind of like the opposite. Just seems mediocre. It has actually emboldened me to beat it on my first go in under 2 hours, so then I can return it, and everyone will be like, oh, well, that was justified. Like, you can do that, you're not breaking the rules. Flip that argument on its head. Just remove all the ambiguity. One of the arguments is that Sonic Team should have made a longer game. Yeah, well, you know, that's an argument that you could make. It's not one I would recommend you make, but it is makeable. That didn't work. I was actually thinking about streams of like stuff I should have played by now but didn't. Because I was thinking about the original Crysis, and I never played that. But I feel like I should play it. It's apparently not bad. And then the sequels weren't very good, but the first one's apparently okay. Yeah, it came out in 2007, so like Crysis is... God, do the math. 2007, 6, 7, 8, 9, 25 years old. Like, damn. That's hard to believe. Because it's really weird, because Crysis... Sorry, I misspoke, it's not that old. But it's bizarre, because Crysis came out in, like, 1985, and people barely had computers that ran spreadsheets, so when the first Crysis came out, it's like, man, we're gonna have to wait decades to play this game on hardware that can actually run it, and 2007 was the first day, the first year it was actually doable. Just mind-blowing. It's like the Voyager golden record of games. Just have the expectation that someday in the future you will be able to have this thing be utilized somehow. I'm dropping frames. I don't know if it's because my network's in the wrong channel. No, it's not. You just created Crises in real life. Yeah, it's the story of my life. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links is I don't know if that's a good one. Is that an anime? Ah, man, my legs are really sore. My everything is sore. Ugh. Mobile Yu-Gi-Oh! With simplified rules. Is it more simplified than that one Game Boy game that I played where dudes just like fused together constantly? If it's more simplified than that, I want nothing to do with it. If it's more complicated than that, I also want nothing to do with it. In fact, if it says Yu-Gi-Oh! Anywhere on it, I want nothing to do with it. So I think I'll just avoid it. For the emotional distress it caused me. Or no doubt will cause me. Oops. Actually, this will still work. I just have to get rid of all the junk on it. That was before Yu-Gi-Oh! Had rules. Yeah, before it was just like two dudes with giant hair just screaming at each other. I'm not gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh! How about that? You can send me to the Shadow Realm all you want. Give me the old Mind Crush, but... not interested. God, there's so many replies to this dude's tweet. Wow. No, I'm not really interested in playing Sonic Forces. Maybe I'll just have to buy a copy of Sonic Forces and not play it to offset that guy who played it and returned it. I mean, I could also, like, feed the homeless, but gotta look out for Sega's bottom line, or they're not gonna make a new Sonic game. You gotta look at it and be like, ah, we missed their sales target by one copy. Well, boys, pack it in. Sonic is dead. This isn't gonna work. Nope. That might work. Let me see. Nah. Is the Shadow Realm the afterlife? I didn't think that's what it was. I mean, they had that Shadow game. They weren't dead. I don't think. Maybe they were dead inside. Like Pegasus kept calling Yugi fat or something. And then Yugi's like, oh, okay. Whoever came up with the term Shadow Realm honestly needs a raise, because it is legitimately good. For like all the crap that the people who localized that show came up with just to make it, you know, America friendly or whatever the purpose was. It's kind of impressive that it all sounds like just kind of cool enough. Like it has just enough edge where it still sounds really dorky, but also kind of like coherently dorky. Still reading all these dudes' tweet replies. I like the one comment that somebody just replied with no punctuation that just says, gotta go fast. It's not even funny. Like that, it's not even funny. Oh wait, apparently this happened like days ago. Weird. I don't know why it was just recommended to me today. This is last week's news. It's like 8 news cycles ago. It's like reading about the Kennedy assassination, but in video game terms. In terms of like news relevance. Is that tasteless? I don't know, I'm tired. I did science. Came back from lab. Was in a time warp. Had some downtime doing science. I watched a documentary about a guy in New York City who is, I think he has diagnosis of Asperger's syndrome. I don't know if that's still on the DSM or if it's just autism spectrum, whatever. But he really likes trains and the transit system, and he commandeered trains/buses and just drove them normally. Just took people to their stops and you wouldn't notice anything's weird about it except for the fact he's not actually an employee, and then he did that like 30 times and kept getting thrown in jail and nobody knows what to do about him, and it's all kind of sad. Yeah, his name is Darius something. I don't remember his last name. We feel bad for him because, you know, he goes into this story of, you know, like not fitting in and having some form of, you know, autism and being abused in school as a child, but he really, really liked trains, and people at the Metro were really nice to him. He had a bunch of Metro employee friends, and when he was a kid, they showed him how to drive the Metro trains and everything, and that's just what he wants to do. And then he does it, unofficially, and gets arrested for it. And he can't be hired by the MTA now because he has a series of criminal records for all of these impersonation/Grand Theft Auto charges. So they're not gonna hire him. And it also doesn't help that I think a lot of the people just think he's kind of wacky. But yeah, what's it called? I forget what the movie's called, I just watched it. End of the Line. The Third Rail. I don't know, I'm making all these up. It might have actually been called End of the Line. Calling all cars. Don't eat the yellow snow. No, wait, that wouldn't be it. It's a different film. We won't talk about that one. Oh, crap. Off the Rails, that sounds about right. I'm not sure if this is actually the name. I'd have to double check. But yeah, it was alright. I think it came out last year. It was sad. I'll check. It's Off the Rail. Oh, well, you capitalized it now, so now it's official. But yeah, I just threw that on in the background while I was doing brain slices. I wonder if anyone's awake at 2 in the morning to reply to my email where I sent them the data. No, they're not. Apparently. The Choo Choo Boo-hoo. That's pretty good. How much longer until I graduate? I don't know. I have to manage to, like, avoid dying between now and then. So... who knows? You're downloading it now. It's called Getting Railed. I think that's a different movie. I mean, it might have people dressed like transit workers, but I'm pretty sure these people are imitating them for a different reason. God, you ever see the movie Radio? I think it was called Radio. It was about a kid who really liked his radio, and then they called him Radio. I think they made us watch it in middle school or something. I remember being really sad by that too. I don't know if that was supposed to be a good movie or not, but I was a kid, so I don't know. Was there football in that movie? Am I thinking of the same movie? He joined the football team. Okay, yeah, that was that movie then. Also, Party Toilet's a pretty good name. Let's see, radio, movie. Why is the autocomplete? Radio Margaritaville. Yep. Let's see, it is 36% fresh. So this is a bad movie, apparently. Bummer. Tired, but not like sleepy tired. Does the loser of a Puyo Puyo match get sent to the Shadow Realm? Man, I wish. I'm gonna open up my Yu-Gi-Oh! Themed nightclub / rave hall. I'm gonna call it the Shadow Realm. Actually, I'm just gonna open up a public bathroom and I'm just gonna call that the Shadow Realm. Now, why do people name, like, dogs, but they don't name their house? Or they only name their house if it's a really nice house. Like, why don't they name their crap house? You know, it's like, you have the White House, various other estates. You have, Monticello, Falling Water, other houses, but no one's ever like, I gotta name my house. That's kind of disappointing. Like, this is why your house is an underachiever, because you just don't believe in it enough to give it a name. I mean, why don't you just name your house, but also, like, name the rooms in it? Like, that way you'd have a good reason to call your bedroom the Shadow Realm. kind of the only reason I brought this up. I was gonna say, I'll just name my bedroom the Shadow Realm, and I remembered, wait, you don't name rooms, you don't even name houses. I guess it's better that than the bathroom. That could be the Shadow Realm. Your house is called Tim. Oh. Why? God, there's so many replies to this tweet. Wow. All of your rooms are bathrooms. It's like that one episode of Rocko's Modern Life where he gets his house remodeled and everything's a bathroom. What tweet? It's the one from the guy who played Sonic Forces in about 3 hours and then returned it on stream. Which apparently happened days ago, but I just heard about it now when I went to check it out. Got a lot of people calling him a modern-day Robin Hood, and a lot of people calling him a jerk. Where do you fall? Let's debate. Non-stop debate. Rebuttal showdown. Other Danganronpa things. Hangman's Gambit. Why doesn't he have the mask on? I didn't lose though. Oh. Well, Robin Hood took the bad Sonic games and gave them to the poor. That's why he's a controversial figure. Like, yes, they had video games, but they only had bad Sonic games. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Whew. That almost went bad. Yeah. You don't care about the argument? Yeah, well, that's just because you are too chicken to have an opinion. What's a portable Puyo game? But I won. Why am I playing it again? This is where I'd load up Pokemon trading card game, but I already won that too. It's like I've beaten all the video games from what's the game that begins with A? From the Adventures of Lolo to Zaxxon. Oops. Animal Crossing. Yeah, that's the thing. Oh wait, I could have done Animal Crossing to Zelda, which is a lot less obscure. It's like, what's a game that begins with Z? Zaxxon? Yeah, sure. Xylophone Simulator? Wait, no, it's an X. Zork, yep, there you go. Zool. On the 32X, I think. Maybe it was a Genesis game. Zoop. Zoo Tycoon, alright. How about, well, there's a lot of Zookeeper games, that's an option. My combo's not gonna work. I don't know why I broke it, but I must have. Oh, whatever. I should consider going to bed soon. There we go. I don't know if it'll even count as beating Masked Satan because I think RetroArch is kind of weird with how it counts a reset. It might not be a hard reset. It might have also shown that I lost at one point, so it just counts it as a soft reset. I don't know. Ugh. Oh, okay. Sure, I guess. Was it really LOL? Are you really laughing out loud? Are you gonna lie to me about that? I bet you didn't even laugh. I don't even know if you chuckled. You know, this is the thing. This is why I have trust issues, because people on the internet LOL when they barely even chortled, they barely even tee-heed. You know, like, don't misrepresent your laughter on the internet, because it'll bite you one day. It's the boy who guffawed wolf. You're gonna laugh at something, and no one's gonna believe you that it's funny, because you just did it so many times. That it's just gonna be, oh, it's just what that guy does. He just makes fake laughs. Now I think we need like a new internet acronym for I'm actually laughing versus like fake laughter. Because like no one's ever tried to standardize this. Everyone just assumed like LOL means you're laughing, but clearly you're not. You're just not. And I know you're not. It's not that I can't sleep. I was at work until 1:30. I got data, then I came home. Actually, all my slices today were pretty good. I was kind of surprised. Just put the electrodes in and like immediately they worked great. Usually you gotta poke them a bit. They don't want to always work, or you don't get big enough responses. But in this case, they were pretty good. I hope the internet trend of people saying like, haha, I blew air out my nose is finally dying. It always sort of seemed kind of irritating. It's like, yeah, good job, you described laughing literally. You quirky bastard. I don't think it's that I'm getting better at setting them up, it's just a good day. Some days are good, some days are bad. For brains. Because I'm pretty good at them. I mean, I've been doing this for a few years, I don't think I'm gonna get much better at brain slicing. It's just sort of random chance. Some days you have good slicing, recording days, and other days not so much, and you want to die. Oh wait, no, that's all the days. Never mind. I haven't tried eating them yet, but if you give me enough time, I'll probably get bored enough that I will. What am I doing? That's not gonna work. This might. No, it won't. pretty good at brains, just not my own. No. Oh, man. If I just put that in one other place, I could have won. Oh well. Why do I have two channels? Because this is the bad one. Or this is the intentionally bad one. For me to qualify that. Oh, damn it. I don't think it's gonna work. Actually, this might still... Oh, it didn't. Nah, it's all broke. Lame combo for garbage combos. What is a Puyo? Look in the mirror. We're all Puyos where it counts. If you think about it. If you don't think about it, well, the unobserved life is not worth living. Put that in your pipe and think about it. I need to sneeze, but I don't think it's gonna happen. No, wait, it is. Did I ever have a bad roommate in college? To be honest, I was probably the bad roommate. Because I was really depressed and probably far too insular and not nearly as sociable as I should have been, but whatever. And then after that first year, I lucked out and never had a roommate ever again. I had my own room that used to be the room for, I don't know, either an RA or like special needs, handicap, something. And it was big and it had its own bathroom and it was great because I could go and pee whenever I want. And you know what? I did. Sometimes I do it just for fun. Because when you all had to wear little flip-flops in the shower, I was free of that oppression. That hell that is dorm room bathrooms. Yeah, my other roommate was kind of a frat bro. I mean, he tried to integrate me in the stuff he did, which I appreciate, but I was probably just too weird. Oh yeah, the roommate that played StarCraft all night when I studied abroad. I feel bad for him. Sometimes I think about what Nom's up to. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick. I remember he asked me if he should upgrade to Windows 8, and I told him, yeah, sure. You know, if you don't like it, you can roll back. And he upgraded to Windows 8, and I think he must have hit the wrong option because his native language is in English, and it deleted everything in his computer. And it's like, oh, this wasn't... That was not the intended outcome at all. I'm so sorry. At least that's what he told me happened. I mean, he didn't seem that panicked about it. So, like, maybe he got it all back, or maybe it was in a different partition, but, like, that's what he told me happened, and it's like, oh, damn, dude. I really bunged that one up. Yeah, a lot of people ask about Discord servers for the stream, but I'm not all that interested. I haven't really been chatting all that much in general recently, and it's just more stuff to moderate. And also, the only way I can stop you guys from rising up and overthrowing me is by inhibiting your means of communication and the outlets you have in which to plot my overthrowing. So, like, no. Go and congregate in the back alleys and talk about your schemes like you used to. Should make a line sticker set. I'm alright. I don't know what they'd be. Somebody that I know or knew from high school, and haven't seen in actually since high school. I recently found again on Twitter, and he's a gigantic furry with his own, I think, Telegram emote set, which I still find kind of bizarre. Like, who would use these? But like, apparently he's gone through all the free uses they have or something. So I guess somebody does, but I don't know. I'm sure he looks at my Twitter account and also thinks I'm incredibly weird. And I am. Yeah, screw it, it's good enough. I don't know about that, Boris, but thanks, I think. I just exploit it for money, instead of purple nurples and wedgies. I gotta make another Pepsi album. That's like asking the Beatles if they're gonna make more than one album. Like, no. They just made, you know, Help, It's Been a Hard Day's Night in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band on Abbey Road as we revolve in the Magical Mystery Tour. That was the only Beatles album that ever came out. They never had to make a second one. And I'd like to think in many ways I am Ringo. Goo goo gajoob. We can't get a Pepsi reunion album. Everyone who made it is dead. We'd have to rely on some, like, robotic voice to sing all the songs instead. Like, that's no good. It's not what the people are here for. I guess they're making art. Man, I wish. Oh. You mean like the Ringo Starr art. I get it. I get jokes. What's a Vovaloid? It sounds kind of gross. Like, that's not even the part of your body that you sing from. I think. I mean, I don't have one yet, so... I need one of these. There you go. A Volvo Lloyd. It's a singing car. Oops, why didn't I do that? Oh well. It's weird how the AI looks like it kind of is making combos, and then it just stacks three things together and doesn't really chain them. remember when Miku was on David Letterman? No. Wow, I'm glad that's a memory that I'm not gonna have to ever be saddled with. Is there still a David Letterman? Who still watches him? Did he die? I don't know. Whatever happened to... I don't know. I don't know what television is. He has a beard now. Well, that's not that hard. You can just go to that site that lets you buy and sell hair on the internet and just buy a beard, you know. If you say he grew a beard, that's different, but like, has a beard? Yeah, like, so what? He went on the internet, he bought himself a beard. Big whoop. Yeah, whatever happened to Robot Jones? I remember not thinking that was a great show. I begrudgingly watched it, and I don't remember anything about it except the intro, and I don't even know the intro, I just remember the whatever happened to Robot Jones part, which was probably the end, so in retrospect I don't really remember anything about it. Wow, that was a long sentence to say effectively nothing. Whatever happened to the audience for whatever happened to Robot Jones? What were they? Millennials? Planet X? No wait, Generation X? I don't know, I've been streaming like an hour. I just got home from work. I did it. He's not even masked. This game is not counting these as hard resets. Maybe I should just play a different game like Doug's Big Game on the Game Boy Color. Or a Championship Bull. Oh, these are all terrible. Why are we all talking about uptime? Every day with major depression just increases my downtime. Get it. Get it. Wow, this game's way more squished in comparison. Good God. Was it always this squished? After playing the SNES version. This looks not right. Then again, the Genesis didn't even really like render 320 by 240 with some weird, like, bizarre half-step resolution. But I guess your TV probably scaled up. Crap. 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 Why did I do this? Took something that worked and turned it into something that doesn't work. Purple, please. Thank you. I wonder what the other scaling modes look like. Or shader modes, whatever these are. That one. Video. Ew. Ew. That's not good at all. If I had a component cable and it came out looking like that, I'd light my TV on fire. It should be shaky looking. That's a good look. That's my style. Shaky. Yippee. Still really weird how squished this looks. I never noticed until I played the SNES version. Maybe that one was just fat. Oh, I lost. Okay, good night.